Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly is interviewing Shawn Gama, the founder and CEO of Zimile. Zimile has just unveiled a bold new brand identity. What inspired this transformation? And what message are you hoping to send through this refreshed look and feel?
Thanks, Martin. Zimile, what inspired this transformation? We come from an era where we're doing things in a conventional manner where everyone does what they do. But we wanted to get to a point where we can be ready to welcome the world and be in a position to meet the world at the pace at which the world is moving, which is mostly about innovation, being technology savvy. And there was then a need for Zimile to realign and put its strategy in a position that it will put it in a position where it can serve people at the pace or a rate at which they're expecting it to be served.
Unbounded engineering, that sounds very far-reaching. Unpack what that means in the context of Zimile's purpose, values, and future direction.
Look, I think what will happen in life is that we tend to put ourselves in a club where we want to be limited in what we do. We realize that it is important for us to then come up with a tagline that allows us to show the world that we have no limits. We, as engineering, is not a limited scope. It is very open and it's very wide. So it was critical for us then to make sure that we put a tagline that puts us in a position that tells people that you can come to us and we can solve any engineering problem that you have, because we are very much open-minded as a firm.
New business units, that caught my eye. You're launching new business units, including in innovation and energy. What opportunities do you see in these areas? And how do they support your vision of engineering for impact?
Yep. If you look at the innovation side of things, there's two units that we've introduced in the business. One is on innovation, and the other one it's on energy. So we wanted to set up a structure in the organization that will inform decisions being made by the other units within the organization. The innovation department becomes the center of excellence within our organization, which informs the rest of the business as to what is happening in the market currently, what are the latest innovative ideas that exist in the market, so that it can put us in a position where we are seen as the top players in the game and providing the best solutions that fits that meets the customer needs at the level at which the customers will be expecting to be serviced. When you look at energy, the biggest problem that most countries are facing today are energy. There is an issue of climate change as we speak. So for us to bring in a department that deals with energy, we wanted to address the issues of climate change. We wanted Zimile to be part of that, first and foremost. Secondly, we wanted to make sure that we adhere to the call for renewable energy usage as a business. Even when we want to look at our designs, we wanted to make sure that our designs are seen as green, which is what the world is looking for, and we are responding to that. That's why it was important for us to say, let's put together a department and grow a department that would add value to the cry of the world, which is currently is messing up the issues of climate change.
And then I wanted to look at this dedicated innovation unit a little bit deeper. How will it drive the company's ambitions around digital transformation and future-ready engineering solutions?
How I foresaw it happening is that with innovation in the space, we will then make sure that everything that we do in the business is trackable, it's digitalized. The team is able to do whatever they can do. Even if I'm in South Africa, I can communicate and work with a person who's in the US on the basis of the digital transformation. Us meeting that requirement was very critical for us as a business.
And purpose-driven infrastructure, those words hit me. Zimile has always championed purpose-driven infrastructure. How do your projects in transport and water particularly embody this mission to uplift people and uplift communities?
If you look at South Africa as a country and Africa as a whole, there's a serious outcry where people are in need of essential services. So how we've positioned Zimile in a way that the designs that we do or the service that we offer are meant to meet that outcry that probably masses of our people are being faced with. We've positioned Zimile in a way that it is out in rural areas, for argument's sake, servicing people. It's responding to the call where good quality service or engineering is done as in the same way it is done in, for instance, in urban areas, where we are making sure that people can understand and appreciate the effort that is being done by government, but giving them the quality that they deserve.
Expansion beyond South Africa, going into Africa now, with expansion plans beyond South Africa. How is Zimile positioning itself to contribute to infrastructure development in Africa? And what sets your approach apart from others in the field?
I think Africa is ripe with opportunities from all areas, mostly infrastructure and energy. We have set ourselves up in a way that we are getting ourselves ready to go into that market to deliver the services that people need. If you look at currently, we're looking at countries like your Lesotho, Swaziland, Zambia. Those areas are very much challenged with energy issues, and it has presented us an opportunity to go and tap into that market. Hence the creation of energy unit, because we're looking beyond South Africa. We want to first understand our space as South Africans, that after when we move into Africa, we'll go into Africa understanding the challenges. I've picked up some few countries, the one that I've listed, Lesotho and Eswatini and Zambia. There's a big challenge of energy, and for us we see that challenge as an opportunity to come in and provide a service, and in the same breath we'll be growing as a business.
That was Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly, speaking to Shawn Gama, the founder and CEO of Zimile.